Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Raj here. It's been quite a long time since I've made a video. But anyway, today we have iOS 13.5 to download and to cover, since I've missed that video. So without further ado, we are going to install the update. So with this update, really there was quite a lot introduced, actually. So to first start off with, we have it to where it says here, it speeds up access to Face ID. It also, obviously when wearing a mask, and it introduces the exposure API for COVID-19, basically. It also has to do with tweaking some settings for group FaceTime. So now the prominence of video tiles can be basically adjusted. But my phone is obviously just now in the process of rebooting, so I'm just going to give it a moment to reboot and sort of spring up here again. It should not be very long here before it comes up, but if it is super long, I will just cut the video and I will go right back to where it does boot up and where essentially it is complete. But without further ado, we are just waiting for it here to respring and install the update. So I might just honestly cut the video here and come back as I normally do, so I will see you guys in just a bit. Alright guys, we are now back in iOS 13.5. So without further ado, let's log in. Just need to type in the password, of course. Alright, and we are right in. So, let's get rid of all this. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright. Just checking over to see all that. Alright. So now we are going to conduct a series of tests, one of which is the shortcut here. Looks like it's working as expected. Good results so far. It's very, very responsive, which is good to see here. Same case, so responsive. Alright. What about this one? Yes, indeed. Alright, that was a crash. That was to be expected. But let's see. So, overall menus and everything else should be fairly responsive, which is good news. Let's update all these apps here, because we are going to need to. Alright. We can close out of all this. And yeah, looks like everything else is fairly consistent in terms of the responsiveness and such. The screen seems to be very responsive, which is good news. Alright, let's test the shortcut one more time. Looking good. Good result. Alright. And one more time. And looks like it's good. Alright. So, yeah, really, I mean, honestly, all of the menus and everything else like that, it looks really nice, honestly. And, yeah, going into settings, just to confirm, we are on the latest software. If you guys were curious. So that was just to confirm that, and yeah, I mean, overall, all these menus and everything look just fine. And from what I will say, for battery life on the last version I was on, it was fairly decent, I'd say. It was around 8 hours-ish, is what I was getting. Let me pull up the battery stats so you guys can see them. And there's my current battery health if you guys were curious. It's at 81% capacity. And in the last 10 days, in terms of an average, so it's been a little bit higher. It's been around 9 hours, 27 minutes screen on time, and about 1 hour and 46 minutes screen off. And that is my battery usage, as you can see right there. So it's highly peaked right there, I would say. That was, of course, because I was probably using YouTube, as you can see there, a lot. So that is the main reason why. And that is my charge cycles there. So really, honestly, that is something I will say that I do, is I do charge my phone a few times per day, if not like 1.5 times a day. So really that is another factor to be played into this here, as well as my overall battery capacity. That has been depleted slightly, so it's at around 81% now. But yeah, I mean, everything from terms of gestures and everything else, I mean, it's pretty fluid, I would say. And so far, with my AirPods Pro, I'll, by the way, have a review coming on these guys soon. But so far, they've actually been quite nice in terms of like how it cooperates with the software and such, and also
Really overall, like how they perform, I've been thoroughly impressed. But yeah, a review on these things will be coming extremely soon. I can guarantee that. But until then, yeah, I mean, honestly, this software is more to like fix bugs and really also like introduce obviously the new API and such to alert you about the current virus, as well as some many other welcome changes. And really, this update for me was 3.75 gigabytes, as you saw at the beginning of the video. If not, you can scroll back to that. But yeah, really, honestly, overall, I will say it's been great so far in terms of the last version I was on, which I believe was 13.4.5 developer beta, like 4 or 5 or something like that. You'd have to double check my videos to see that for sure. But yeah, that is what I can recall was the last version that I was on before this update. But I will, in the next update video, let you guys know how this update has been performing. And yeah, I mean, I will say overall, I'm honestly excited to see iOS 14. That I'd say is going to be the biggest leap out of anything else. So really, I think iOS 13 at this point has reached a point where it can get as good as it is. So iOS 14 is definitely something to look forward to. But I'm not going to stall any longer, so I will catch you guys in the next video. And the next video will be another update video. I'm sorry about that, but that's just honestly going to be the way how it is. So I will see you guys then. Peace out.